That's why sometimes you see the classes, it's the time beforehand and the time after on the recording. And the classes aren't actually an hour and 10 minutes or an hour and 5 minutes. They're always an hour. I was having a great conversation the other day how yoga classes have become condensed when it comes to time. And so probably back 10, at least 10, but probably more so 15 years, most of the classes were 90 minutes. And before that, classes were much longer. And then little by little, we've seen them kind of shorten up. I've even seen some classes on schedules here in Los Angeles for 45 minutes. Um, it's interesting. It's hard to tell who's going to get what from what type of experience, and so I don't think we should necessarily judge it, but more so observe, what's happening. And it's a way that you can kind of go into your day and not carry around as much stress. It's not that it's necessarily better or worse, but observe and see what direction things are heading in, and then continue further and explore it for yourself. See how you feel. Of course, you can have your opinions, and you may really love those old school 90-minute classes, which in part is why we do have a class here at the studio called The 90, and it's on Saturdays and Sundays, and I think it's a time where we could, capture people's attention for a longer period of time. If you don't have to necessarily go to the office on days, and you can make arrangements and give yourself a little bit more of that space. It's probably the most pre-COVID, the most attended class every single week, full, packed, like 60 people in the room. So maybe that's just me missing the 90 a little bit, and I look forward to getting back to it with you guys. Let's go ahead and start lying down onto your back. You are welcome to put on some music if you want to listen to music while you practice, or if you'd rather just listen along to the instruction, that's great too. I do want to thank all of you that continue to support the studio. It's so generous as you have sent donations, or those of you that are still paying your memberships. That is just absolutely incredible, and we appreciate it so much. We hope that you are getting and receiving all the love and appreciation through these experiences now with me teaching, and also Nicole and Talia's taught in the past, and Jessica's taught in the past, and so we really appreciate everybody chipping in, and things are seemingly improving a bit here in Los Angeles County. Maybe it sends us into a reopening in the near future. That would be wonderful. Of course, we'll do things as mindfully as we possibly can and make sure that we're keeping ourselves and each other as safe as possible while being able to get back into the practice and community. I think it's a powerful experience, and look forward to supporting everybody, as we step back out into our lives, hopefully soon. Hopefully things stay in this direction. So once again, let's lie down onto your back. You can separate your feet, and so they're about hip width apart. Big toes fall away from each other. And adjust the shoulders, set them flat. And so you're across the upper back, arms by your sides, palms facing up. And we can all take a moment here and close the eyes down. And I wonder, as we lie down onto the mat, if you used to think, again, pre-COVID, and did you ever feel that you were missing out on certain parts of life, and there just wasn't enough time to be everywhere at one and do all the things that you wanted to do, and how that perspective maybe has shifted, changed over the course of this last year, coming up on 1 year of quarantine classes. I know COVID was happening before we shut down the studio, but that was March 16th of 2020. And so just in less than a month, we'll be coming up on a year, and I was just doing a little year in review of our online classes here. We've done about 450 classes, including the fit, the flow, and the detox, and There's one flow detox combo in there for you guys. So that's amazing. Congratulations on showing up for yourself and continuing to do yoga. And through a global pandemic, let's take the arms over your head. Full body stretch, point your toes. I love when people are walking by. We have a lot more people walking by on the sidewalk in front of the studio. So it's nice. Bring your legs together. Hold the stretch. Feel the chest lifting out of the waist, out of the belly. Hold the stretch. Keep the arms up. Bend your left leg, bend your right leg so both feet are flat. And then let your low back. So lift your bum, lift your hips, and then set your low back flat. And then notice how that changes the relationship and sensation through your shoulders. And you feel your belly firm as you bring your arms forward and lift your shoulders and head up. Hold the firmness in your belly. Gaze can be level out upon your knees. Connect to your breath. Seal your lips. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Take your arms back over your head. And as you exhale, bring your arms back up and lift the head. Feel the belly. Low back is flat. Let's do it again. Inhale, arms overhead. And exhale, roll yourself up. Stay here, breathe in. And as you exhale, pull the knees towards the chest and then kick the legs out straight. And then draw the knees towards the chest and kick the legs out straight. One more, knees in towards the chest. And exhale, kick the legs out straight. And bring your knees in, lower your head down, and feel your chest spread. Hands are behind the knees. Go ahead and make some butterfly circles with your knees. And draw them out, roll them back in. Might feel nice. Take a deeper breath. In through the nose, out through the nose. And then change directions of your hip circles. Knees out and back in. Feel good as we bring ourselves into happy baby. And feet draw up, heels over your knees. And if grabbing onto the outsides of the feet is too much, take your hands onto your ankles. And so you'll be able to keep your spine a bit more flat. Right, as we continue to see and awaken to the human experience, our humanitarian effort is to learn and discover how we can support each other more. So I want to send some love to all those in Texas as we hear the reports, and anybody that is going through it right now. No power, 4 days. And I heard stories this morning, and I know a lot of you have family in Texas, but people, it's the United States of America. People are warming their food with a candle, right? Got to boil your water, all of these things, and just consider and sending a little bit of love and to all the folks in Texas and across the world, and that can use a little support. Humanitarian effort. And bring your knees back together, hands to your shins. Give yourself a nice tight squeeze. And those hips should start to wake you up. Take a deeper breath in and full breath out. Hands behind the knees, rock up to a seat, and then turn over and face on the top of your mat, coming into a tabletop. And as you come to all fours, spread your fingers. Take a deeper breath, roll your shoulders back, and then start to let your tailbone lift so your belly drops, and that should bring your gaze forward. And tuck your chin, pull your belly in, and round into your spine. Feel the dome through your upper back. Inhale to extend, drop the belly. And shoulders back, gaze in front. And exhale, tuck the chin round through the spine. And we'll do one more. Inhale to extend. And exhale, tuck the chin round through the spine. And inhale, come into a flat back. And then step your right foot back, step your left foot back. Meet me in a high plank. If you need to keep your knees down onto the ground, listen to your body. And so as we connect to the breath, it should be able to take us in that direction of practicing to our edge, but also listening to our bodies at the same time. And so if the breath is moving, we have the invitation to connect to the flow. If the breath is not moving, then we probably won't be able to connect to the flow. Right? It could be a physical effort. You could be moving your body around still, right? Muscling your way through the poses. But if you're looking for something a little bit more, connecting your body and your mind, right? And realizing that peace within yourself, you make sure that your breath is continuing and to flow in through your nose, out through your nose, and throughout the duration of your meditation. Exhale, pull your hips back. You feel your shoulders tighten as you flex into the shoulders. And if you have a tendency of carrying the weight in your toes, let the weight come out of your toes and kick back through your heels. Feel your ankles flex and your thighs engage. And take your gaze towards your hands. And we're going to bring your right hand closer to your left hand. And that leaves some space to step your right foot outside your right hand. Big step. Reset your hands if you need to. Shoulders over your elbows, elbows over your wrists. Plug your flat hands into the mat. And then feel the breath move. Space between your knees. And back leg strong and your neck is in line with your spine. And feel the body here as you breathe in through your nose, out through your nose, lips soft and sealed. I think part of the positive perspective is to realize that everything is temporary. Everything that is anything you have a definition for, anything you've done from this morning through this afternoon, anything that you've done into your life up to this point, it's all temporary. Right? So we are in a persistent and constant flow of change. And we're building a relationship with that through our breath. And take your right foot, step it back into your down dog, and reset your hands so that they're shoulder width distance apart. And feel your right leg, outer hip, little release, connect more to your inner right thigh. And connect your gaze, look towards your hands, and bring your left hand closer to your right hand. And leave space, step your left foot outside your left hand. And then reset your palms so that they're flat, arms straight. And your right leg follow through. So feel the thigh, engage. Right? Drawing the top of the thigh up towards the hip. That's going to help scoop the belly. And maintain the inner extension back through the heel. Space between your knees. And breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. If you asked me to start a class like this 10 years ago, my legs would be all sorts of bent. So don't worry if your legs are bent, if your hips are really tight, if one knee is down on the ground, don't worry about it. Practice where you are. It's all about discovering, exploring your edge, and remembering that it's going to change. What you're feeling right now, it's going to change, but it's important that you're feeling what you're feeling. Sets us up to feel more. Step your left foot back and come into your down dog. Reset your hands. Ooh, feel those hands and drawing the energy up your arms and through your back. Deep breath. Bring your big toes together. And gaze forward and then little tiny baby steps. Bring your feet all the way up to your hands. If your legs can remain straight, fingertips on the ground, and go ahead and walk it all the way in. Otherwise, a little bend to your knees. Everybody put your hands on the back of your head and let your elbows wrap in around your ears. And here's another great point. You don't know all the steps that are going to be taken throughout your life. And so if you get into your mind and you feel like, man, I'd love to skip some steps, you don't know how many steps there's going to be. And so draw ourselves into this practice of presence and feeling what we're feeling, and be willing to take one step at a time, and not only willing within yourself, but allowing that to happen for the people around you, for your friends, your loved ones, your partners, your children. Support the humanitarian effort and support each other. What are we doing if we're not supporting each other? And release your hands down onto the mat. Inhale, lift halfway, hands to your shins, pull your chest forward. And exhale, forward fold, take it back down. Sounds pretty simple, right? Inhale, rise, sweep and circle the arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. And release your arms by your sides. And shoulders down, belly in. Feel your rib cage and turn into your spine. So now your belly is flexed. Inhale, reach your arms up, palms face. Exhale, dive, forward fold, hands to the mat. Inhale to lift halfway. Plant the palms, step back into your high plank, high push-up. And firm hands, strong belly, take an inhale. Exhale, lower halfway down, elbows to your ribs, take another inhale. Exhale, lower your hips and belly down onto the mat. Untuck your toes, inhale, lift your heart, baby cobra. Exhale, lower your chest down. Keep the tops of the feet on the ground. Inhale, lengthen and lift, baby cobra. Exhale, lower your chest back to the ground. And do one more. Inhale, lengthen and lift, baby cobra. Exhale, bring your chest down. Let's push up all fours, hands and knees. And bring your knees all the way together. Hug the midline of your body. And start to sway your hips and side to side. And so it's a little more than wagging your tail. And you're actually kind of rolling the weight over the shins. And so that you can feel more sensation into your outer hips and your outer hip flexors. And do one more to the left. And breathe with it and do one more to the right. Excellent. Come back to center. Keep your knees on the ground. And then shift forward so your shoulders are over your wrists. Notice the line from the knees into the armpits. Take an inhale. And exhale, modified yogi push-up. Lower halfway down. Inhale, press up. Exhale, lower halfway down. Keep that belly tight. Press up. Lower down. 7, 6, 5, 4. Notice the elbows aren't splaying out. Keep them directly behind the wrists. 2 and 1. Tuck your toes. Press back. Exhale, downward facing dog. And draw to your upper back as you lift your tail. And so if you really want to feel it in the back of your legs, keep lifting your tail. Bring your feet forward a couple inches. Okay, hover the foot and then set the heel heavy first. Land in the balls of your feet. Spiral the inner thighs back and wrap your elbows in. You get a little bit more out of your down dog. Take an inhale. Whew. That's a down dog. Exhale. Big toes together. Lift your heels. And exhale, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, circle the arms up, listen. Exhale, hands behind the head, humble the chin. And draw your belly in, take an inhale, open the chest. Elbows wide, exhale, lift the gaze up. Shoulder blades squeeze the spine, look forward, inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. And process, inhale, arms up, sensations through your body. Exhale, dive, forward fold, hands to the mat. Inhale to lift halfway, lengthen. Plant the palms, step back, use your belly like brakes as you lower chaturanga. Tops of the feet, inhale, got to keep the breath moving. And exhale, press back into your downward facing dog. If you really want to build the heat, you're like, oh, it's kind of chilly. Build the internal heat, right? Listen to these cues in the down dog. Weight into the heels. You draw your thighs up, tailbone high, wrap your elbows in, and then draw your belly. And you got yourself in a nice heat building downward facing dog. And breathe into your body, big toes together. Lift the heels, exhale, 2 steps to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, stand up, arms reach. Hands behind the head, humble the chin, take a breath in. And roll your shoulders down, elbows wide, lift your gaze up. Feel your feet, look forward, inhale, arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant the palms, step back, high plank. Use your belly like brakes, chaturanga. Tops of the feet, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. And keep turning on the down dog. Keep your lips sealed deep in the compression of the breath. You feel the air as it comes through your throat into your lungs. And we've all got it, the opportunity to flip that switch. Practice to your edge. Connect to your breath and listen to your body. Big toes together, heels up. Exhale, 2 steps to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, arms up. Hands behind the head, humble the chin, belly in. And shoulder blades squeeze, draw yourself up, lengthen. Yes, gaze forward. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant the palms, step back, use the belly like brakes, chaturanga. Tops of the feet, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips, come back into your downward facing dog. And feel the patience in your down dog in relation to your mind, the thoughts that you may be having today, and enjoy these moments of connecting to the breath. Inhale, lift your right leg up. And exhale, bring your knee into your nose. Inhale, kick back and up. Exhale, knee into your nose. Inhale, kick back and up. Exhale, knee to your nose. Stay in pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, step through, right foot forward, take your back knee down. Untuck the toes, inhale, rise, reach the arms up. And feel the lift in the back of your heart and bring your palms together in prayer. Left elbow outside your right thigh, keep your left knee down. And firm your right hand into your left. And so that drops your right shoulder, lifts your heart center, and so your spine is long. And then exhale, twist. And gaze to center. Inhale, rise, arms reach up. Gaze and hands down to the ground. Tuck your back toes, lift the knee, step to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart, belly in, humble your chin. Inhale, circle the arms, reach up. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale to lift halfway. Plant the hands, 2 big steps back, lower, chaturanga, elbows in. Tops of the feet, inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, notice how smooth you are today in your downward facing dog. If you're willing to, stretch your breath longer. And go for it in this practice today. Let your body slow down and feel the beauty of the containment, right? The strength element that then allows you to feel lighter and lighter and lighter within yourself. Right foot down, inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to your nose. Inhale, kick back and up. Exhale, knee into your nose. One more, kick back and up. Exhale, knee to your nose. Hold it here. Pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2. Step through, left foot forward. Right knee goes down. Untuck the toes. Inhale, rise, arms up. And feel the lift in the heart and bring your palms to prayer. Right elbow outside your left thigh. And keep your right knee down. Firm your left hand into your right. And that should lift your heart up for you. You don't lift your heart by lifting your heart. And feel the leverage. And right elbow on your left thigh. Left hand into your right. And you get to focus on breathing. And gaze forward. Inhale, rise, arms up. Exhale, bring your gaze and hands down. Tuck your back toes, lift your knees, step lightly to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, stand and reach, arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Great job. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Then you can step or jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana, lower halfway down or land. Inhale, tops of the feet, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. And feel your breath, left foot stays heavy, lift your right leg up. Curl your right heel into your bum. Keep the knee behind the hip. If it wants to turn out, draw it in behind the hip, and then pulse your right foot up to the ceiling. There you go, 5 more. Yes, left leg is doing its job, thighs strong. Now bring your right knee into your nose, keep your hips high. Hey, notice how high the hips are. Gaze to your hands, come up onto your fingertips. And so you just made your arms 4 inches longer, and now watch, you can float your right foot in between your hands, and then kick it all the way back, 3-legged dog, and then step your right foot all the way through. Right on, take an inhale. Straighten your front leg, bow over your right knee as you exhale. Feel your right leg straight. Take an inhale to lift halfway. Bend your front leg, pivot your back heel down, and then walk your hips back. Sit onto your left heel. Now you might feel all sorts of little cracks and pops in your hips, and using your hands to mat, kickstand your heart. Wonderful. As we push off the left foot, draw your belly in, come back to your lunge, left hand down, back heel high, twist. If your left leg is a little reluctant and to go straight, we got to draw the thigh. And so it's kind of like you're squeezing your bum, but you don't want to get short, right, and curl in through your torso. So like squeeze the bum, feel the back of that left knee lift, and then elongate in lifting the back of your heart, deeper in the twist. Gaze and right hand down, step back into a down dog. And hello, right leg, breathe into it. And you should feel a little bit longer from your left hand to your right foot. You guys know how I'll draw a diagonal line in through the body. Spread the fingers, breathe in through your nose. And breathe out through your nose. Right heel heavy, inhale, left leg up. Curl the left heel into your bum. Keep your ribs in, hands firmly pressing down, and pulse your left heel up. Good. Right leg stays strong. You got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left knee to your nose. Keep your hips high. Right. Strengthen your right thigh. And then gaze to your hands. Come up to your fingertips. And your arms just got 4 inches longer. I'm rooting into the ball of the right foot. Hover your left foot in between. And then kick your left leg all the way back up. And big step, left foot all the way through. Straighten your front leg out. And draw your belly into the fold. And take your head down. Whew. It's all good. I hope you guys make some sounds at home. a little woo, a little ha, and then bring it back into the sealed lips. It's okay. I say it's serious and it's soft, right? It's serious and it's playful. Bend into your front leg, pivot your back heel down, and then walk your hips back. Sit into your right heel. Left leg straight. Use your arms. Hey, feel your spine. And come back up rather than folding forward. So good to connect to your breath. Feel your right foot. Draw your belly. Push off. Come back to lunge. Right hand down. Twist. Reach your left arm up. Hey, notice if that right leg is a little reluctant to go straight, and draw it in. Feel that lift the base of your pelvis. Now you've got your feet. Pull your heart out and then twist a little bit deeper. Sweet. Gaze and left hand down. Step your left foot back and feel that leg from left foot to your right hand. Oh, take a dive deeper through your chest in your downward facing dog. For the record, everybody, down dog is not an easy pose. And there's a lot going on through the flexion of your hips, the tightness in your hamstrings. And so you could always put a little bend to your knees. Right? You do that anyway when you float to the top. Reset your hands. Right, keep your hips up. Inhale, heels high. Exhale, step or hop. Boom. Inhale, lift halfway. Belly in, exhale, forward fold. Take it up. Inhale, rise, arms reach. Exhale, hands into your heart. Arms by your sides in your flow. Inhale, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant, you can step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's pedal it out. Okay, little trot. Keeping your hips up. Keep it going. And then come out into a high plank, lower halfway down, hold. Woo, push back up, exhale, downward facing dog, pedal it out, little trot. Boom, boom, boom. Don't forget to breathe. If you're holding the breath, right, the invitation is not going to be in showing up at your door and to go deeper into your flow. Come forward, plank, lower halfway down, hold it. Keep breathing, press up, down dog, pedal it out, little trot. Whew. Keep it going, forward plank, lower halfway down, hold it. Breathe in, press up. Exhale, downward facing dog. And now feel that in your back, feel that in your shoulders. Inhale, right leg up. And big step, right foot through. And take your left leg up, standing splits. And hands can stay down, or one or both hands onto your right shin, onto your right ankle. Yeah, I don't know what tracks you guys got going. I got a good track going on right now. Hands to your heart. That's the beauty. You never know. Left knee behind your right knee. Okay, draw with your belly. Lengthen your heart forward. And stand up. Lift your left knee in front. Reach your arms up. Get as much length as you can. And we've been working this transition for a couple months now. And now kick your left leg back. Float your arms by your sides. Toppling tree. Ooh. And connect to your breath. Keep your left leg straight. Bend your right leg as much as you can. Ooh, straighten the leg back out. Inhale, bend the leg as much as you can. Exhale, straighten it back out. Check it out. Bend the leg, hands to the ground. Step your left foot back. Kick your right leg back, outer edge of your left foot. Watch your shelf, right foot behind your left leg. And I'm on my right toes, lifting the heel. And then we can roll the heart up and feel your right arm reach back. And chin to chest, look down. Right hand comes back around. Pivot on your left toes, kick your right leg back, reset your hands. Three-legged plank pose. You got it? Inhale. Lower halfway, press up, right knee to your nose, exhale. Kick back, inhale, lower halfway down. Push up, knee to nose, exhale. One more, kick back, lower halfway down. Push up, squeeze, step right foot all the way through. Excellent, kick through your back heel. Pivot your back heel down. Keep these like warrior two legs. And crawl both of your hands up and over the top left corner of your mat. And use that extra 4 inches being on your fingertips. Front knee turning away from what you feel underneath your left heel. Take the grip out of your neck, out of your shoulders. Great. Walk your hands back in. Pivot on your back toes and step your right leg back. Come into your down dog. And feel your right leg. And deep breath into your body. And connect breath. Right foot down. Inhale. Lift your left leg up. Exhale. Big step. Left foot all the way through. Take off. Right leg lift. Standing splits. Fingertips, great. Hey, listen to your body. Remember, breathing. Practice to your edge, one or both hands onto your ankle. So you're going to hear, right, in the direction, in the cues, and the options, and for you to go further to explore your edge. Yes, right knee behind your left knee. Bend your standing leg, hands to your heart. Hey, work the strong back. Pull your heart through. Glutes and hamstring. Lift your right knee up. Reach your arms high. Yes, feel tall. Connected to your inner left thigh. Kick your right leg back. Float your arms by your sides. Toppling tree. Inhale, bend your left leg as much as you can. Right? If this is your non-dominant leg like me, give yourself an extra beat to get down lower. Exhale, straighten your leg back up. Work it. Inhale, bend the leg. Whew. Exhale, straighten it back up. Inhale, bend the leg, hands down. And step your right foot back to lunge. Kick your left leg back, outer edge of your right foot, and step your left toes behind. Rolling the weight into the toes, pop the heel. Open the hips, reach your left arm up and back. And the key is to breathe, not to grip, and hold yourself in place. The beauty, it's all temporary, it's going to change. Chin to chest, look down, and pivot back around on your right toes. Reset your hands, plug into your core. Let's do it. Bend your arms, lower halfway. Push up, exhale, knee to your nose. Kick back, bend your arms, lower halfway. Push up, knee to your nose. One more, kick back, lower halfway. Push up, knee to your nose. Step your left foot all the way through. Pivot your back heel down. Ooh, take pause. I'll take a breath. And leg stay in warrior 2. Walk your hands up and over the right corner of your mat. Front knee draws away from that pressure you feel in your back heel. Let's walk the hands back in. Frame your left foot and pivot on your back toes. Step back into your downward facing dog. Feel it in your flow. Inhale, forward plank. Longer, stronger. Bend your arms, chaturanga. Tops of the feet. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, lift your hips and notice how your flow, right? You're changing by tapping into the flow. And by getting deeper into the flow, the postures are guiding you there. And keep breathing into them. Big toes together, lift your heels up. Exhale, walker hop to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, reach your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Arms by your sides, weight into your right foot. Inhale, lift your left knee. And figure 4. Left ankle to your right thigh. And sit down, hands to your heart. Keep your left ankle flexed. And so the chest stays proud. Right hand, right hip. Left piece fingers hook around your big toe. And then stand up from your right inner thigh. Connect through your upper back. And kick your left heel straight out in front. Open your left leg, reach your right arm out into a T. And feel your left glute rolling up underneath you. Level your hips, level your shoulders. Right on, bring your left leg back around in front. And bend the knee, both hands to your hips. Keep your left knee lifted in front. Right, so if you put any wear and tear, weight into your low back as side joints. And draw your heart up, palms together, and then kick your left leg back. Right on, little bend to your right knee as you open your left hip, Open your arms into a T and come into your Ardha Chandrasana, at which time you can now straighten your right leg and right fingertips touch the mat. Back to that little bend in your right knee. Left hand comes down. Left leg swings out to the right. My foot towards you. Tuck the toes into your floor. Left fingertips kickstand. Reach your right arm up. Stretch the outer right hip. And feel the back of your heart and come forward and breathe into your outer right hip. And gaze and right hand down. Swing your left leg all the way back around inside. Left foot down. Step your right foot back into a lunge. Bend your front leg. Draw your chest proud. Inhale, rise, arms up. Feel it, ribs in, vertical line from your hips to your fingertips. Come on, stay lifted, back heel down. Warrior 2, fingertips together today. Arms co-contracted and gaze over your left wrist. All a good set, straighten your front leg, reach your arms up, pivot your left toes in. And exhale, take a bow, forward fold. Hands to mat, head below your heart, head to ground tripod, hands to floor, nothing out in front of you, and you can play with the handstand. And if your legs are up, bring them back down. Hey, everybody, 4-point stance, feet wide. A little more weight into the heels. And set your left hand flat. Hey, palm below your shoulder. And twist, reach your right arm up. Keep your inner thighs drawing back. Bring your right hand down. Hey, right hand is your kickstand. Kick your right leg forward to the top of your mat and come down onto your bum. Peace fingers, hook your big toes. Hey, knees spread wide. Now lift your heels up as high as your knees. And draw your knees, hey, closer to your body. Hook the back of your arms, okay, onto the inner knee. And then reach your arms forward. And you've got yourself in a seated crow. Connect to your breath. Knees together, rock it back, hands behind the knees. 1. Hey, again, 2. And cross the ankles, plant the palms, and step or float back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog, express. Exhale, downward facing dog. And take 3 to 5 breaths in your downward facing dog, please. Breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. Excellent. Bring your big toes together. And my headphones went out, so I just switch my music on. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, walker hop to the top. Inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, reach your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. And feel your feet ground. Lift your right knee in front in one-legged mountain. A figure 4, ankle to your thigh. And hands to your heart, bend your standing leg, flex your right ankle. And sit into your figure 4 chair. You feel the heart lifting, strong and strength in your upper back. Hey, your low back is loving all this attention you give to your upper back in yoga. Left hand to your left hip. Hey, right hand, peace fingers, hook your big toe. Keep your gaze steady. Your inner thighs and back can work as you rise. Hey, gaze right in front. Kick your right heel forward. And feel the quad, standing leg, and then open your right leg. Externally rotate and reach your left arm out. And kick to the heel. Feel the thigh pull back up to the hip. And stability, connect to your belly. Breathe into the expression of your body. And bring your right leg back, bend the knee. Keep the knee up, hands to your hips, please. Nice. Feel your standing leg and kick your right leg back. And float toppling tree, hands to your heart center. Okay, that bend to your left knee as we start to open the right hip. Open the arms into the T. Nice and steady through your breath. Connect and then begin to straighten in your left standing leg. And put the little bend back to your left knee. And bring your gaze and right hand down, and then we swing the right leg out to the left. And you can look under your left armpit, tuck your toes into the floor. And you got 4 inches long on your right hand, stay on your fingertips, and then reach your left arm up. And you chest forward. Last thing to turn is your gaze. You feel the stretch, your piriformis, your outer hip. It's just like a pigeon. Okay, but in this version, you want to make sure you're not dumping the weight into your low back. So elongate chest forward first. And gaze and left hand down. Use your belly. Swing your right leg all the way back around inside. And step your right foot forward. Step your left foot back. And keep your hips square, back heel high lunge. And on your inhale, reach your arms up. Vertical, so you may be feeling more space in your hips. And then what you knew before this practice, breathe into it, let yourself express through your beautiful body. Warrior 2, pivot your back heel down, and fingertips together, co-contract your arms. And if you're going to use this relationship and through your arms to your back, and to possibly support your body going upside down, okay, learn it in poses like Warrior 2. Don't just let the arms lean. Right, these are pterodactyl arms. Straighten them out. Straighten your front leg. Pivot your right toes in. Reach your arms up. Hey, that's when you're connected into the flow, and take a dive. And hands down. And feet wide. Forward fold is great. Hands back. Elbows over your wrist. Head down. Triangle. Head in 2 hands. And then you can invert in a tripod headstand or palms press. Hips up. Breathe, and possibly play with your handstand. Make sure you're breathing. If you're up, slowly bring your legs back down and connect to the ground. Everybody, 2 hands to the mat flat. Underneath your shoulders, 4-point stance. Feel the breath. Right palm flat. Reach your left arm up. Twist. And back of your heart drawing forward. Inner thighs back. And remember, it's all temporary. Even when you're feeling it. I'm feeling it right now. And bring your gaze and left hand down, kickstand, and then kick your left foot to the top of the mat and sit down onto your bum. And peace fingers, hook your big toes, and you're on your sacrum. And feet up as high as your knees, and then draw your knees towards your body and hook the back of the arms to the front of the shins and reach your arms out in front. Seated crow. Nice strong core. And take the hands behind, rock it back. And you might feel light too. And cross your ankles, elbows in. Roll through, plant the hands, step or jump. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, feel it. Strong legs and downward facing dog. Spread the fingers from the pinky all the way out to the thumb. Both hands, pinky all the way out to the thumb. On your exhale, come down onto your knees and bring your knees together. Keep your left hand where it is. Kick your right leg straight back in space. And now reach your left arm forward. Pull your low belly in. So if I don't pull the low belly in, now I'm sagging. Lift up out of your left hip. Exhale, elbow to knee crunch. Inhale, kick back, reach forward. Exhale, elbow to knee crunch. Kick back, reach forward. Elbow to knee. Now stay. Put your left forearm down onto the mat. Okay, my right hand is here supporting. Tuck your left toes, lift off your left knee, and roll your right hip open. Okay, normally we come into that from a down dog, right, fire hydrant, but we came into it from the ground. Feel more supported. And breathe, square, right knee back to the mat, left knee down to the ground. Press up, sit back onto your heels. Roll your shoulders, take a deep breath into your chest. Beautiful. Take your right hand behind you and stretch your left arm up and back. Let your head go where it may. And you can just kind of put your ear on the telephone to your right shoulder. Work it out. Feel deeper and deeper and deeper into your flow. Gaze in left hand, right hand forward, and knees together. Right hand stays where it is, and kick your left leg straight back behind you. All right, feel your left leg straight. Inhale, reach your right arm forward. Exhale, elbow to knee crunch. Inhale, kick back, reach forward. Exhale, elbow to knee crunch. One more, kick back, reach forward. Elbow to knee, stay. Right forearm goes down onto the ground. My left hand is here, right? The left leg is still hovering. Tuck your right toes, push into those points, and open your left hip. Sweet, right? Breathe, feel the support of your forearm into your right shoulder, and breathe through whatever you're feeling in your hips, outside, inside, upside, downside. Breathe. Slowly square, bring your left knee down, and then bring your right knee down. Push the mat away, crawl your hands in. Roll your shoulders, take a deep breath in. And then left hand behind you, reach your right arm up. Left ear, left shoulder. Wonderful. Bring your gaze forward, right hand back to the mat, left hand back to the mat. Check it out. Step back into a high plank. And body is light as a feather. 10 breaths, 1 minute. Three more breaths. And keep rooting into your hands on your next exhale. Left knee outside your left wrist. Angle the shin. And lower your back knee down for single pigeon. And flex your left ankle. Today I'll take the right palm, put it into the sole of the left foot, and the left hand above the knee, and to the inner left thigh. All the while sliding the right knee back, tailbone down, shoulders away from the ears. If that's too much, keep your hands on the mat in front. And of course, you are welcome and to fold down in sleepy pigeon into your forearms or all the way to your chest. Good. Sweat in from where you are. Come back to your palms in front. And feel this release as you tuck your back toes. Lift the knee. Step back into your plank. Left leg inhale. Exhale, right knee outside your right wrist. Angle the shin. And set up for single pigeon. You untuck the toes. And the left knee slid back, tailbone down. A left hand into the sole of your right foot is an option. Right hand above the knee to the inner thigh. Shoulders down. They're going to want to lift. And you keep feeling the neck. And you come out of the shoulder girdle and steady the gaze. I'd say we're pretty awake, pretty open. Bring your hands back in front. Tuck your back toes, lift the knee. Step back into your high plank. Feel your right leg. Reset your hands if you need to. And take an inhale, neck long. Exhale, start to bend your arms. Lower for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Chest down, untuck your toes. Take a breath, release your belly. And then draw with your low belly, lift your tailbone, right? Slide your hips back, keep lifting your tailbone. Keep your elbows in and press your hips all the way back into a child's pose, please. Forehead down. You can let your elbows slide back and releasing the flexion from your shoulders. And with your inhale, come on up, all fours. If you like a little sip of water, take a sip and then swing your feet around in front. When you set yourself middle of the mat, tuck the hands behind the knees, come into a light boat. Okay, modified hands behind the knees and then arms by your sides. We lower halfway down, low back to the ground. Hands behind the head, Yogi Bicycles. 8, 7, 6, just releasing the hips. 4, 3, 2, 1, legs straight, hover in your low boat. And feel your belly and then exhale. And go ahead and soften your way down. Land on your back, make any adjustments. In shoulders and your hips, it might take a few sighs. And to let your breath come back down into a natural state. So sigh, yawn. May let it out, let it go. And loosen the jaw, begin to relax, and all the muscles on the face, the lips. You know the lips are relaxed when there's a little space between your lips. And so they're not squeezing together. There's a little openness in the palate, the roof of your mouth, the back of your teeth. And whether you continue to practice with us or you practice with anybody else, you plant this seed, and that our willingness to breathe and will take us into our edge. Our edge will present us with the possibility to listen and to let go, to find a peaceful means, a humanitarian effort, even when you don't think it is possible, and to support one another. I want to thank you all for being on your mat today, and look forward to practicing with you again soon. And please have a beautiful rest of your day. You reach out and perhaps to one person that crosses your mind. See you next time, everybody. Peace, light, and a lot of love. Namaste.